Okay, everybody, we are back with Riff of the Week. We are most of the way through the song Pale Usurper by my band Glacial Tomb. We're now going to look at the second verse, which happens after the guitar solo, after the bass and drum break. And we're going to see how that is a modified version of what happens much earlier in the song. Then we're going to dig into the last chorus and see how that expands into the Coda section, which is this very soaring, triumphant, but also melancholy, extended guitar harmony line where both guitars are moving in different directions. We're using different scales. The guitars are playing in different ranges. The bass and the drums are going off. It's a very emotional, but also chaotic end to the song. But before we get too brainy about it, let's see what it sounds like when it's played to speed.
Let's go your progress, quiet voices, like you not speak the tone, like you understand, the screams for the eye.
Second verse comes in right after the guitar solo. Dave and then Mike join in, and then it is a truncated version of the riff in the first verse. We drop the tag that takes place on the second and first frets, and instead we just keep this syncopated pattern and we move it around for the first half of the riff. So does the 15 and 12, 14 and 11 thing, and then it just walks down a minor third at a time. Take it down a third. Take it down another third. Take it back up a third, but instead of it being a descending pair of notes, it ascends. So then it moves into this even wilder part where the guitars are using this really dissonant chord shape. Essentially, if you were to take your standard root 5 octave power chord and raise that root, raise the root, a semitone. So it starts at the 3rd fret here. So 3, 4, 4 is what we're playing. And that chord shape moves around really quickly. 3, 2, open, 3, 2, open, and then 1 on your 6th string. We're going to take that pattern and we're going to play it twice. And then we're going to move it up a minor third each time.
No, do it doucement. Do it very slowly.
So there we bring back that tag from the first verse, but substituting this quick upstroke with the open high 3 strings or so in place of that bent 2nd fret. So instead of going, it's, but then we're back in familiar territory. And now we're to the very end of the second verse, which is pretty close to the end of the first verse. But instead of going, we're going. So same verse pattern, but instead of that staccato, smacking the hell out of the low string, it is a modification of this octave shape where I've taken the tonic and dropped it a semitone. So I'm playing the open low string, 6th fret on my 6th string, and then the 9th fret on my 4th string. Let's see if I were to just move that 1 fret up, but I don't. Then we're back to it. The song ends with a coda section that is loosely based around the movement of the chorus itself, but with all of the changes between the two guitars really splitting off, the bass doing its own thing, the drums getting more active. It is much more easily understood as just a coda than it is anything at all to do with the chorus itself. So, again, I'll be focusing on the channel right guitar here, which is the melody line. I treat the right channel as the melody line and the left channel as the harmony line most of the time in Glacial Tomb. So this riff is mostly based around harmonic minor, although there is the occasional minor second in there, which of course is not part of harmonic minor. You can think of it a number of ways. I treat it as a passing tone. Maybe smarter people, maybe people that know theory better, I won't say smarter people, but people that know theory better might say it's, I don't know, melodic minor or something. I don't know. Some of those complicated scales that are weird as they repeat across octaves. Point is, it goes like this. So that's the first half of this section, right? Again, played out of this 7th position. I'll play it again slowly. First note is on the 9th fret on the 4th string. There's that minor second, right? That G sharp. And then it repeats. The harmony line changes. You'll notice the harmony line goes higher, whereas it's descending for most of the first half of the section. Those last couple notes there, just an octave. All three of these are octaves. 7th fret on your low string, 7th fret on your 6th string, 6th fret on your 6th string, and then your big, gnarly, low power chord. Put it all together. All right, and that does it. Everybody, we have made it from the very beginning to the very end of the newest Glacial Tomb song, Pale Usurper. I had a lot of fun writing the song, recording the song with my brothers in Glacial Tomb, and it was a lot of fun sharing this with all of you. I really appreciate you, and I hope that you learned some cool stuff, not just how to play these songs, but I hope you got a glimpse into the techniques that I use when playing this kind of music. So I look forward to seeing y'all around next time. Take care.